Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, bonjour, bonsoir, ni hao, oi, hola. From wherever you are tuning into, I'd want to welcome you back to my channel. And if it's your first time, you are welcome. Today, I really want to be talking about why some people, they have spent so many years, some 20 years, some 15 years in Europe, and they can't really boast of anything, like they are not financially stable. That is really what we want to talk about, because there are so many things. I just want to bring it to light, like the insight of what many people in Europe, many foreigners, what they are going through, that a lot of people probably at home that they do not know. So I just want to bring a little bit into light, because a lot of people in Europe are going through a lot, you know, and sometimes the pressures at home are also very high, because people at home, usually the way they see people in Europe, I don't understand, because sometimes their expectation, what they're expecting more from these people are so much, but things are not just the way they really think about it. Because in as much as at home, sometimes in a day, 10 people or 5 different people, they are calling you from different places, like asking for so much demands. And the next maybe 20 minutes, sometimes, like I'm telling you, in a day, 5 to 10 people, like they are calling you, oh, we had to do this kind of operation, like medical. If we don't do, someone is going to die in the next minute. In the next minute, somebody is calling you for school fees. In the next minute, someone is calling. Sometimes there are even friends or people that you have not even spoken to for the past 10 years or 5 years. They just see you on Facebook or any of this media, and they're just sending you messages to send money or to send things to them or to buy things for them, but they don't really know what you personally is going through. Sometimes, let me tell you, sometimes these people in Europe, sometimes they don't have job. Sometimes they don't have job. Sometimes they have job, but they have lost their job, but they are not telling you. And the best you can do sometimes is just to call them. How many of you have called these people to find out how they are doing? Because sometimes you don't even call to find out how they are doing. You cannot see somebody coming to Europe and even say, let me just buy something small, because anything that comes from home, being a granite, being a anything, people are so excited to hear, to get all those kind of message, but nobody does that. But all you do is demand, demand, demand. So right, like today, I want to bring to light what those people are going through. And most people, foreigners, like most people in Europe, generally, I'm talking about Europe, because I might not talk about US, because the economy system is actually not the same. But most people in Europe, there's a minimum wage, and this minimum wage is between 1.2 to maximum 1.6. If you do the conversion, maybe to your home country, being in Africa, India, anyway, you might see that is high. But you are not living in this country, you are living in a country which they have this currency. And at the end of the day, sometimes even your pay cannot take you home. You are just living, like I've always said, being in Europe is like living in the moment. So today I'm really going to break it down. And most times, even when you are a graduate or you are a master or you even own a PhD in your home country, when you arrived in these countries, sometimes your certificates are not being recognized. So the only small jobs you are going to do, you see some people picking apples, you see some people like farming, doing little job, cleaning. Those are basically most jobs that people do over here. And it's in rare cases that you see people earn up to 2,005 euro or 2,000. Like out of 100%, 90% of immigrants they earn between 1.2 to 1.5 to 1.6. That is the maximum. So today I'm going to like break down how much. For instance, a normal like a starter like 1.2. So for instance, you are earning 1,200 and your house rent is 700, and house rent is not being paid in a year. All these things you pay monthly, and then you pay your house rent 700, and this house rent I'm talking about that you will pay 700 euro is not like it's a big apartment. This is a studio because it depends the location, but 700 for a studio, and then you pay 40 euro for your house insurance, and then you pay 50 euro for electric bill, then 30 euro for water, then you pay internet 25, and then sometimes you pay your transportation for the month like 70 euro. When you calculate all this, is how much? Almost 1,000 is gone, and then you are left with 200 to eat, to clothe yourself. Will 200 euro really take you for a month? And I'm talking to, that is maybe a single person, that is one. And then if you now have a family, maybe you are a family of 3 or 4 or 2, and basically there's even a standard here. If you're a family of that, then you need a bigger place, and then there's more bills. So many people, they don't know this, but that is how you end up paying things. You pay, in fact, I haven't put all the things you pay. Even there is what is called habitation, like where you are staying, tax habitation. I didn't even include it. You pay. So your phone bills, you pay. Phone is different from internet. Television you are watching, you pay. So everything here is all about pay. So you are just living by the moment. So sometimes when you are just doing this kind of work, this kind of business, you don't even have nothing to show for it. I'm happy to bring you to the inside of Europe life, or how people are living. I believe the way you would think now will be different. And is there anyone that the families have always started putting pressures? Is there anyone that is in this kind of situation of not being able to have stay in, day out into this country and has not been able to save anything? Is there any way you think you can do better to save? I know some people take like 2 to 3 jobs, but still they can't meet up because they are family people. So the Europe life, generally abroad life, is hard. It's hard. People are just living by it. So tell me what your experience is. Tell me what you are going through. Tell me the better way you think things can get better. If you love what you are saying, hit the notification button, as on when next I upload video, you will be the first to know. And write down your comments. Do have a nice day, and bye. See you soon in my next video.